Trending topic, invested in gold or investing in gold? How should your estate plan protect it? I'm Valerie Zammitti of Zammitti Law, an estate planning attorney in New York and New Jersey. We help folks achieve peace of mind by providing the utmost in value every day relative to estate planning and administration. If you have questions and would like to discuss your circumstances in particular, you can reach out to us at yourplanningattorney.com, yourplanningattorney.com for a free consultation if you're interested in either of those. Like today, we are trying to educate everyone for free. That's part of our value. And so please ask us your questions and share. And hopefully we're going to help some folks together along the way. So gold, right? Hot topic. Value right now is super high. Different assets are treated differently based on the type of asset that it is when it comes to what happens after your passing and how they can be held. There's real property, there's financial assets, and then there's personal property, right? So real property can have joint or separate interests among the individuals or entities, right? Entities being a business or a trust. And financial assets, similarly, can be owned individually or jointly. I wouldn't say that in a bank account they're necessarily separate interests. They're just together interests. That is a little different from real property. Now, the individual ownership of, say, like a bank can be a person or, again, an entity, like a trust or a bank. Now, physical gold is considered not real property, not a financial asset, but as personal property. So typically, right, personal property does not have any kind of title affiliated to it. And therefore, it really does require extra precautions if you're going to be using it as a means of diversifying your portfolio. In my view, it's kind of like having a stack of cash under your mattress, but it's not a bad way, again, to invest if that's what you like to do. I'm not giving financial advice, believe me, because that's not my area of expertise. But if you have some gold as something that you're holding, just be mindful of these factors that we're pointing out here today. So it is easier, again, for whether it's cash or gold coins or what have you, it's easier for someone to remove them without your necessarily later having a claim over it. So, and I would say at least with cash, I guess certain kinds of gold, maybe the bars or something, have serial numbers or something on them. So, with cash and something that has a number, it might be a little easier to inventory, but at the same time, much of gold, I think, is sold in coin form or what have you. So it's hard to show title. So what do you do? First, on protecting it as a physical item, right? Consider it's like where you house it and not necessarily keeping it all in one place, right? There are specialized home safes with humidifiers, as I understand, safety deposit box at a bank, although they are starting to eliminate those in many banks, many areas. Safety deposit box are kind of going away. I don't know if it's just too much space or I don't know what it is. And then I think I did a little research and it says there's some private vaulting services as well. Now, you should make sure that the gold is properly insured, that you're not publicizing it everywhere. Like, hey, I picked up $10,000 in gold coins or something. And any possible records that you can keep, such as if there's a serial number or markers, I don't know, I'm not that familiar, that you would detail those, as of course, in a record somewhere for yourselves. Now, beyond the physical treatment of your gold, how would you want it treated at your passing, right? Option one, you own it individually, and it has to go through a public probate process. That doesn't mean the gold actually goes through the court. It just means it's part of that public process and can be based on, the records that are utilized in that county. It could be known and sort of publicized to people at that time. A little scary. for your family who's maybe just trying to process it and distribute it according to your wishes. Option 2 is assigning your interest in your gold as well as your other personal assets to a trust so that there's a much smoother transfer to the individuals that you would like to receive it in a private setting. That would be my suggestion. We hope you've learned something new here today. Again, if you're interested in estate planning or administration or have administration needs after someone's passing, you can reach out to us at yourplanningattorney.com. That's yourplanningattorney.com, and we do offer free consultations. We hope you've definitely learned something new here today and that you choose to share. Please take care.